It is Therapy Thursday, a day where we answer your questions with the help of our friend, Dr. Brenda Lloyd Jones from the University of Oklahoma. Dr. Brenda, good to see you.
Good to see you, Jonathan.
It's been a while.
Welcome back. We're glad to have you.
Well, we're glad to have you too.
Thank
So we got two questions today. The first comes from Rosa. And Rosa says, I was saddened to hear that a dear coworker's husband passed away recently after a long illness. What can my colleagues and I do to collectively express our condolences to her?
Oh, absolutely, our condolences. Certainly, she can do several things, she and her co-workers, one of which she can circulate a card to get the comments as well as condolences from her colleagues. And of course, a plan or a flower, always appropriate. Perhaps first and foremost, however, she wants to check with Human Resources to see if they have policies or procedures already in line so that she can follow those. And she might want to think about organizing a take-a-meal. And that way she can ask colleagues to contribute either to a meal or to bring a meal for that family. Here's the heart of the matter. We want to make sure that colleagues avoid the awkwardness that can sometimes crop up when our coworkers are dealing with grief and bereavement.
Definitely. Maybe her work already has something planned, and so talk to them first, probably.
Yeah, I agree.
All right. Our next question comes from Frank. Frank says, my office mailbox had an envelope in it that I opened without checking the address. When I started reading it, I realized it wasn't addressed to me. Should I place it in another envelope and put it in my coworker's mailbox, or should I return it to the original envelope with a note describing what happened?
Well, I would say that the second choice sounds like the better option. I would suggest that Frank just return the letter to the original envelope with a note attached explaining the situation. It is an opportune time for him to demonstrate his human relations skills, and so he wants to be honest and open and transparent. Also include his contact information in case the recipient has any kind of questions regarding it, because it could have been something personal, could have been something the recipient doesn't want to share with others. So he wants to take the high road on this one. He'll shine bright if he does.
Definitely. All right, Dr. Brenda, thanks so much. Great advice as always.
My pleasure, Jonathan.
Yeah, and if you would like for us to consider a question for next week, send us an email to therapythursday@griffin.news.